What's up, soldiers? Your boy Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com vibes, and up in the kitchen as usual. Today we're going back in time. I did this recipe. I'm almost certain I did this recipe maybe about 5 years ago, but in a recent comment on YouTube or Instagram, I'm not sure. If you're not following me yet on Instagram, I can't understand what you're waiting for. Caribbean Pot, check it out. Nice things. Anyways, a simple vegetarian dish. I guess this could be considered vegan as well. Probably one of the easiest recipes I could possibly share with you. Today we're doing curry aloo or curry potato, whichever way you want to call it. Real simple, man, but full of flavors. You're gonna like this one. Vibes it up. Got a nice wide pan, something with a lid on a medium flame. I'm gonna go in with a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. If you want to cut back on the amount of oil you use here, you can certainly use a non-stick pan. Right away I'm going to go in with a small onion diced up and about 4 cloves of garlic that I just smashed with the back of my knife. Turn my heat down all the way to low, you know, usually when we're doing curry, and this is just my technique, I guess. I like allowing that to really go on a low heat and bring out all the flavors of that garlic and the onion. The whole idea is to soften it up and not really brown it or burn the garlic, and this is why I have the heat on low. It's been about 3 minutes or so. Here's where I'm going to go in with the real flavor. We're doing curry after all, and though I did this recipe a while back, I'm going in here with some cumin seeds, roasted jeera we would call it, and that's what it looks like. You can use ground jeera if you want, or ground cumin if you want. And though I did this video this recipe a while back on CaribbeanPot.com, I don't think the video was of good quality. I think the camera I used wasn't the greatest. And here's where I'm also going to go in with my curry powder. This is a Madras blend out of the Caribbean. You're not going to support my own. Heat still on low, and we really want to toast this to bring out all the flavors of the spices which makes up this curry. That's just the dog getting on outside. I know why he's so noisy. Obviously I will want a little kick to this curry potato, and remember, this is vegan, this is vegetarian, and gluten free. The thing about being gluten free though, remember, in some curries, I think I may have mentioned this to you before, in some curry powder blends they add flour to it. I don't know why, maybe to stretch it, it's cheaper that way or whatever. But do check the ingredient list if you're really focusing on gluten free. We're just going to jump in the backyard and grab some peppers. So I have 3 of those peppers here. In Guyana, my Guyanese brethren then will know this as being wiri peppers. In Trinidad and from the other islands, many of the other islands, we call it coffee pepper, simply because it has the shape, the color, and the size of coffee beans. Everything is nice and toasted. Now you will notice I added those peppers whole, and this way you're getting the flavor from it without that raw heat. Now it's time to crank up that heat to like a medium high, and I have here 4 large white potatoes in big chunks, and all we want to do is toss it in here to kind of coat the potato with that lovely curry base that we have going on there. Wow, I'm knocking with camera, everything good. Chris, you're savage today, virgin. Anyways, toast that up a little bit. Gonna start sticking to the pan. That's cool. We're gonna deglaze that in a second. Next up, I'm gonna go in with some Caribbean green seasoning, about a teaspoon or so of that. And that is optional. If you don't have it, don't fret about that too much. And right away, I mean, our heat is on high. We're gonna go in with water now. And I'm gonna add in total about 4 cups of water. By the way, all the ingredients that I use here today will be mentioned down in the description of the video. We want to bring this up to a boil. And obviously I said I'm going to add some more water to cover everything up nice, so it cooks nice and tender. It's coming up to a boil now, so I'm just going to reduce my heat to a simmer. And we're going to go in with salt. And as I said, all the ingredients will be listed down in the description below, the exact amounts. And I'm going to put the lid back on there, keep it slightly ajar, and let that go for about 25 minutes until the potatoes are nice and tender. It's been going now for about 25 minutes or so. Potatoes are starting to fall apart, and this is one of the reasons why I like cutting the potato in big pieces. Because what's going to happen now, we're going to remove the lid off there, we're going to turn up the heat because this is already tender. And we're going to use the back of your spoon to just crush it a little bit, not all. We just want some thickening going on here, so by crushing a few of them, it will allow us to do that. We just want to thicken up the sauce or the gravy. When my daughters was younger and they wanted my mom to make this for them, they would say, Grandma, make potato with sauce for with roti. Growing up, we call this Curry Aloo. But anyways, we lid off, crank up the heat to medium. We want that to thicken up a bit. Taste it for salt and adjust it accordingly. The sauce or gravy is nice and thick now. And this is all done. The final step, and this is a little tip I learned from my mom recently. She would go in with some chopped shado beni. If you don't have shado beni, you can use cilantro, or which is also known as coriander. Chris here, remember to hit that video the thumbs up. Curry aloo or curry potato, vegan, vegetarian, gluten free. Give it a try, man, you'll like it.